Alright guys, what is going on? It is Hank here from NintenDome. So today I'm back with another Pokemon Go video. And yes, today we are going to be talking about eggs in Pokemon Go. However, before I get into anything, I just want to let you guys know that I am doing a little giveaway. All you gotta do is subscribe to NintenDome and also to my friend Pokemon Go Gameplay, and boom, you're entered. So I'll have a link to the gleam.io down in the description. Liking the video is not required, but appreciated as always. Okay, so let's talk about hatching eggs in Pokemon Go. Now, if you didn't get a chance to watch my last video, I definitely suggest you check it out. It was pretty much a video on collecting Stardust in Pokemon Go, and one of the biggest pieces of advice that I gave to people was the fact that eggs actually output an insane amount of Stardust. But honestly guys, eggs are good for so much else as well, and I know a bunch of you are really frustrated that the tracker is not working, but guys, you don't need the tracker to hatch eggs. And honestly guys, I think hatching eggs is probably the greatest value proposition in Pokemon Go as of right now. Eggs actually can provide a ton of candies, which is amazing because as we all know, getting candies for Pokemon like Dratini or Magikarp can be a little frustrating. Of course, they do provide Stardust, as I talked about in that last video, and they even provide XP as well. So if you hatch a 2km egg, you'll get 200 XP points. If you hatch a 5km egg, you'll get 500 XP points, and if you hatch a 10km egg, you will get 1000 XP points. And guys, again, all of this is for doing nothing extra. You don't need to keep your eye on your phone and occasionally throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon. All you need to do is leave the app open and walk around. And voila, you're progressing in the game. It's completely passive progression that just rewards you for keeping the app open. And if you have the Pokecoins to spare, I would definitely suggest investing into some incubators. For me, I find it most effective to only use the paid incubators on 10km eggs or 5km eggs if I'm feeling a little bit impatient. Using a paid incubator on a 2km egg just doesn't seem worth it because you're getting less usage out of that incubator. Now, with that being said, if you asked me to rank the eggs, I would actually put the 2km egg above the 5km egg, with of course the 10km egg being at the top. Now, I think the 10km egg is the best for obvious reasons. Frankly, you can get a lot of really cool and really rare Pokemon out of it. It can be a great way to get Dratini candies or even get powerful Pokemon right off the bat, like Snorlax or Lapras. And by the way guys, those are some of the strongest Pokemon in the game right now. So the fact that you can hatch them with no work on your part is incredible. It's honestly amazing. But there's also a ton of great stuff out of the 2km eggs as well. For example, you can hatch Magikarps or even the starters out of the 2km eggs. So if you want a Gyarados or a Charizard, it might be worth your time to hatch some 2km eggs. Now there are some cool things out of the 5km eggs. For example, it is rumored, not confirmed, rumored that you can hatch regional exclusive Pokemon from the 5km eggs, and if that's the case, hatching 5km eggs is actually necessary for most people if they want to complete their Pokédexes. Unfortunately, the range of Pokemon that you can get in the 5km eggs is so large, and there's actually quite a few bad drops out of the 5km eggs as well. So personally, I don't get super excited when I see a 5km egg, but again, there's still some great stuff in there, and who knows, I mean, you could hatch a Pokemon that is common somewhere else, but super rare in your area. By the way guys, I'll have a list of what Pokemon you can hatch for each type of egg listed down in the description below. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Free Pokemon, free candies, free Stardust, free XP. How could hatching eggs possibly get any better? Well, the answer is simple. Pokemon that hatch from eggs tend to have higher IVs. And if you don't know what an IV is, definitely check out my video about them. Pretty much, it's just the potential for your Pokemon. And yeah, there's been a ton of data looking into this, and so far, everything has indicated that Pokemon hatching from eggs indeed do have a very good chance of having higher IVs than Pokemon that were caught in the wild. And And before I end off this video, I just want to give you guys a tip for those of you that want to go out of your way to hatch eggs. So actually, the way that distance is measured in Pokemon Go is kind of weird. Instead of tracking all of your movements, the servers will actually just ping your device at a certain interval. So if you're walking straight and then you make a left turn, it'll actually just assume you walked diagonally. Therefore, if you want to get maximum credit out of your egg hatching sessions, I would definitely suggest just walking in a straight line. That'll probably have the best results. Anecdotally, it's worked out very well for me, and unless Niantic changes the way that they track distance in this game, that's the best way to go. But even if you don't choose to do that, just make sure you have an egg incubated at all times, leave Pokemon Go open, and walk around, rack up that free credit, rack up that free Pokemon, and you'll be a Pokemon Go master in no time. Anyways, guys, that is gonna do it all for this video. Definitely go ahead and slap a like if you did enjoy, and definitely consider subscribing for more Pokemon Go videos. If you learned something new, definitely feel free to share it with your friends so they can learn something new as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.